Good morning, everybody. So, I wrote a fairly depressing and dark script for this episode, but let's just skip that because my views have luckily changed and I definitely feel a lot more positive about the future. So, I've also figured out that if I just have footage in the background, then I don't actually have to put my little figure in the video, which saves a lot of editing time. Speaking of which, I finally figured out how to fix my recording thing, and now I can put in the training parts. Actually, something that I do want to read from the script is this part. Let's get the obvious out of the way. What happened was not a failure, but a miscalculation, hence why the series will continue. So yeah, either way, this is indeed my last summer where I am free, because next year I'm gonna have to get a job. Or wait, didn't I explain this already? I probably did. Either way, Deathtermination every day. Today I finished a little comic I guess, which was really fun, and I'm finally starting to figure out how to detail stuff, which feels great because I've always had a huge problem with drawing background details. They always felt flat, they always felt plastic and stuff, but now it looks a lot more rough, it looks a lot cooler and everything, so that's great. I might ditch the mask because it really is tough training without oxygen. Man, I must say it is pretty difficult to talk because I haven't talked in 3 weeks or something. I am super duper glad to be finally back, seriously. Yesterday I was, well, not just yesterday, I was pretty terrified the whole time that I wouldn't be able to come back. And I still was this morning, but it seems that I still have it in me, because it is 16:51 right now and I'm done with most of the things. At the moment, I'm done with the daily drawing, the daily background, the training. I got half of the stair climbing done, and I'm almost done with the game dev part. And the video is what you're watching right now, so that's probably done. Unless if I don't upload it, but then you wouldn't see this. Anyway, there are a few problems. The main one being that, I'm not exactly sure that making videos like this will get me to where I wanna be. Hopefully it will, but I'm just not so sure. Cause, who knows, maybe I'll figure something out, right? I'm just gonna get better each day and eventually something will come and things will work out, probably. I don't know. There is a little new thing that I've added to the Deathtermination grid, that calendar thing that's made of gold, which is these 3 little diamond-shaped holes. Not holes, more like slots. My plan is basically that every week I have 3 times when I can upload something else than Deathtermination, and these are the little slots that would count that. So for example, if I decide to upload about, I don't know, Realm of the Mad God, then I color this slot in, and on that day I don't do a Deathtermination video. That doesn't necessarily mean that I don't do the daily requirements, because I'm probably gonna do the daily requirements anyway, without the uploading video part. I mainly made that because I feel like I'm probably capable of actually uploading other content, or content. It is pretty scary that I'm gonna have to make it in 3 months. The main problem that I have to figure out is, what can I provide? Because you see, sure, uploading these every day is fun for me, and it may be a bit inspiring to someone watching, but I have to figure out something that would be nice for everyone. You know, like for example, someone who makes tutorials has the value of making tutorials as they help people. Someone who does art probably teaches art. Someone who plays video games probably is either an expert at that video game or just really funny. So, you know, I just have to find my values. And who knows, maybe my value is just doing something every day and getting better, hopefully. But for now, I'm not exactly sure. I feel like there's probably something that I can provide. For example, something that I think I could do is, instead of just practicing art every day, I would, pick cats, and then I would draw the cats for a day. And at the end of the day, I would explain what I learned, what I noticed, and stuff like that. And then that would be the value. Basically like learning together, kind of. And I'm gonna have to do a lot of cutting in the audio because I'm taking huge pauses. I am very sorry to editing Zorutan, but I can't speak. Anyway, lately I've been really super duper interested in Realm of the Mad Gods, so my content will, or rather the drawings that I do and stuff will probably be related to that. Like for example, the manga or comic that I've just did in this speed up footage is actually a dream that I had, that I was in Realm of the Mad God and I was at Oryx's castle, but there were no enemies and the bosses were also gone, and in the final bosses, well, not the final boss, but the final boss of that dungeon, in their castle there was a hugest hole, and it was terrifying. And so I drew it because it stuck with me, and that was extremely fun, to be honest. I've actually done a lot more work in 2 hours today than how much I progressed with that comic beforehand. Oh yeah, back on that value thing. The main reason that I actually want to figure out some sort of value that I can provide is I don't really wanna ask for money for what I do currently, because I don't think it's money worthy, kinda. Like if I'm gonna say, hey, I have a Patreon, go and donate if you want, then I actually wanna provide something cool. And honestly, if I can make an animation or a really cool art piece every day, then I would probably be satisfied with that, but I'm not there yet. I don't think, at least. So I can't do that yet. But I indeed do have a Patreon. Because, you know, I don't want to do a trade-off where it's only one side. Anyway, I'm gonna be too lazy to rename the previous series, but think of the previous series as Predetermination. And I'm gonna call this episode 1 again, because it's gonna make things a lot more organized. And I really do apologize for losing the ability to talk properly. I'm gonna get back into it fairly soon, hopefully. And I'm gonna finish up today's requirements. Actually, before that, I do want to rate this day, which I've kind of forgotten to do in the previous Deathtermination series. I think I only did it on the first day. So today I'm gonna rate a 7, because things are looking a lot better than I thought they would be. So yeah, have a nice morning, day, or evening, or night, and see you tomorrow.